Hey dear, how are you? Pretty good. Do, 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 do. Sorry, I get the weirdest songs stuck in my head. Yeah, I get songs stuck in my head and then I can't do anything about them.
Hello, Hello.
And my poor husband has intermittent Sondheim flashbacks.
What is Sondheim?
He was in a Into the Woods production fairly recently. And Sondheim was the music they were using. Apparently, performing to that is best described as a music-oriented QuickTime event. Which is just kind of a... Are you alright, dear? I think.
Was it the Scottish play they did?
No? They did not do the play that shall not be named.
Yeah, the play that shall not be named, because it is quite literally why Bubsy is cursed.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure the first points of my life are because I said the name in a theater.
Yeah. Invoking the name of that play in a theater is kind of like invoking the name of Will Wheaton at your gaming table.
Maybe you should. Maybe we should say hello and explain a bunch of things.
Oh yeah. Hello everyone and welcome. I have Crow with me today because
Crow.
So I'm tired. Last night was weird. Today with me I have Bronze, and today we're going to be drawing. And if anyone's yes, that was why I got confused. I was looking at the chat and then I was talking and my brain had a misfire. It does that and I have no control over it and I'm sorry.
Brain have misfire, yeah. Well, maybe we should explain what the hell you're drawing.
Yes. So I'm drawing a character of mine, a young lady named Maeve.
Maeve?
Yep. Name is the... Why am I having such a hard time with words today? I don't know. Moving along. So, Maeve is she is a young lady, and I'm saying lady as in the title, not as in she is a girl. Which is also true, but neither here nor there.
She is a princess.
Yep. And what we're drawing right now is her at sort of her introduction to noble society. She's having a good time. Her poor twin brother is trying to prevent a diplomatic incident.
Well, I think it's time we actually explain what on earth she is the character of.
Yeah, she's a character in a story we've been working on together off and on for a while.
And we recently did a bit of a reboot because certain things just didn't add up.
Yeah, and it had been a while, so yeah. So Maeve's family line is a bit of an exciting thing, really. Her father is a adventurer.
A tiefling adventurer at that.
Yeah, so
His father was an adventurer. His mother was an adventurer.
yeah,
And neither of them were tieflings themselves.
I suppose the proper D&D term for what Maeve's dad is less tiefling and more cambion.
Yeah, but well,
Tiefling stat block was used.
kind of. He is about, he is, the, he is actually the legitimate grandson of D&D Asmodeus.
Which makes family Thanksgiving exciting.
Because
and awkward.
yeah, because his mother decided to put her own dad in the same place that Helioid got put for some reason.
Helioid is in the god version of the naughty corner with a rock to make sure he stays there because he was being because there were concerns he might try to off the other gods.
Yep, and but as Modeus was actually a bit concerned because he wanted to off Maeve's dad and granddad because their existence made a marriage he had been planning impossible.
Yes, arranged marriages, a thing in both extraplanar and regular nobility. Nobody. You'd think they'd quit doing it when they realized nobody was a fan.
Yeah, the dad went ahead and yeah, you see. Then we have the mom.
And we have Mom, which is where the material plane nobility comes in.
Her mom is quite literally the empress of the country she is the princess of.
Yep.
And I'm talking a little bit stuff because even though there were certain plans to have her dad married off to another member of the party by a bunch of people who just thought he would make a
who were not using their thinky bits this morning.
Yeah, they rather thought he would make a great retainer or knight, not husband. So they tried to have him married off to the priest, but
the priest went, yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, she was found out to be a bit, well, also because despite the fact that her mom saw things, I just thought, no. She recognized the girl immediately, and everything that they one they sent planned for decidedly went pear shaped.
Yeah.
Also, they went pear shaped because their parents had brought along a toddler and an infant who just lost their parents.
Yeah, it's like, we have performed an adoption. Do you realize how badly that mucks up the line of succession?
Maybe it's actually her quite literally firstborn, although they were twins. The twins are a bit of a Jacob and Evie split.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those, they're a set of twins, but Maeve was the firstborn.
By 1 minute!
Yes, something that when she is kind of giving her brother good-natured nonsense about, he gets really annoyed with her about.
Yeah, because that minute is the only difference between them. Just because he was slower, just because he was slow, just because she got to the outlet first, he is the younger brother.
Yeah, but when push comes to shove, it's like, yeah, we're twins.
Yeah, he is. Despite that, he loves her. He is also fiercely loyal.
Yeah, because like that is my sister. That there have probably been instances where where the brother and sister where there have been notes politely sent home going, "Ma'am, what?"
What do you mean by
Just
that?
um. So between the twins, the brother is the one that looks more like a tiefling, right?
Yeah, he still has the mother's ears,
Yeah,
and but the skin. They do both have their mother's skin and
yeah.
ears.
They both have traits from mom, but the brother's the one who takes after dad more.
Yeah, from what I can tell, Maeve did kind of sort of have some sort of a tail, but she at least have horns.
Yeah, she did not get the tiefling tail, but she has little itty bitty nubs for horns that like to hide in her hair.
Yeah, well, but the diplomatic incident. Well, Thomas is a girl magnet to their classmates.
Much to his own, just like, why me? What did I do?
According to the daughter of these two,
Exist.
you were a nice guy. You did a bunch of nice things to them, and
Now
yeah.
this is a thing that has occurred to you. The behold, non-mentally damaging consequences.
Yeah, but yeah, and well, the daughter of these two is also part, but since she is not here, you can basically say she went off to try and prevent the more thirsty girls.
Shenaniganery.
Yeah, the more some more thirsty, so quote unquote thirsty shenaniganery, i.e., she went off to try and help him. Try and make sure she doesn't get her cousins a bit sooner than what time should tell.
Right. It's just nope, 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 nope.
And to be fair, Thomas isn't dense. It's just that It's just that with their mom, he doesn't want her to kill them.
It's like I choose life and not angering mother.
Yeah, because their mom, despite giving birth to about 44 kids over a 15 over about 16-year period,
is scary. Mom is scary.
and very much person who wants them to act like decent people.
Yeah.
Don't ask her what she and her husband is doing at night.
We don't. Nope. Okay, now.
But yeah, then we also have the father.
Yep, because now for context, there are some spiritual kind of astral projection shenaniganeries afoot that are easier just left as like a it's a confusing mess. So attempts to explain will not go well.
Yeah, we have the guy in the picture.
Yep. Who in the story at this point is currently recovering from having a curse forcibly ejected from his body and then physically bludgeoned into submission.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to ask where I got the girls that are chasing around the girl's twin brother, just look up basically anything with some form of harem tag or a bunch of cute girl characters, stuff like that, and I kinda took them a bit of extra stuff. I basically made things a hell of a lot more confusing.
But also comedic.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But the guy himself, his father is a bit of a guy who climbed him to the ranks of nobility by essentially quite literally taking the one that the girl's mother was engaged to and kind of exposing him for being a bit of a
not very nice person.
Yeah, the guy wanted to restart the country that lost to theirs after about 1,000 years of war.
Nothing good would have come of this arrangement.
Yeah, because this country was quite literally was full of every rotten royalty and nobility that you could ever think of, multiplied by 10.
Yep.
Unless you're Mine Meltromac, you're not gonna survive in that country.
Yeah. But yeah, so Maeve, as would be expected from one of her lineage, is a alarmingly potent sorceress.
Yes.
With a bit of a self-induced specialization. She can still cast other stuff, just this is her time to shine sort of thing with curse breaking magic. Unfortunately, a lot of the times her test subject is her brother.
That has caused a bunch of stuff.
Much to his deep, just like, nope.
Yeah, he also has 3 buddies. Yeah, the guy also has 3 buddies that are quite literally the perverted buddies of Issei and Rito.
But they don't. They don't talk to them much.
They're his friends. It's just that he is on a bit of a rocky side of the whole thing because they're jealous of him.
Yep.
They even try to spread the rumors that he is worse than them.
And cue his sister going, excuse you, no.
Yeah. We also have that incident where Thomas got his curse broken on him that literally pulled a Rule 63 on him.
The gender bent him for a couple of hours. That was probably the point where he just went, nope. No. Your sister's practicing magic. Do you want to join? No.
Yeah, he has been on the butt end of that too many times that each time she is researching something, his mind goes, is it curses?
If the answer is yes, then I need to be not here right now.
A lot of the times, however, every time she's practicing something related to curses, a bit of something I like to call around in gag is that, a bit of a not that frequent running gag is he gets cursed.
Like, she starts looking into something, and then it happens, it's like, oh, I know just how to break this. Hold still.
Thomas is mentally going, what's worse?
The curse? Or my sister?
Considering what the sort of stuff thing, he started to lean towards the curse.
Yeah, I can deal with the curse better than my sister.
Yeah, the curse, unless the curse, but a lot of the time, yeah, unless the curse is actively a bit of a problem, I'm not letting my sister within an area where I can just touch her, use some sort of lift spell and touch her with a 50-foot pole
Just
radius around me.
It's nope.
Keep my sister
Away from
out
me.
of sight. Keep my sister out of sight if I am looking in the same direction she is.
Yeah, just nope. Yeah, and she means well. It's just a lot of the time when she was younger, her go-to method for curse breaking was to force it.
Which has resulted in him
in a cavalcade of consequences.
Yeah, him turning into a girl was one of them.
Yeah.
But either way, he loves his sister.
Yeah. As much as she is sometimes a pain.
Yeah. And she is very much... But yeah, the main sort of part of the plot is also there are going to be two parts. Thomas getting together with girls and solving all of that issues there according to several different situations. And these two people having a bunch of fun and getting together, dating, talking.
Figuring out who cursed him in the first place.
Well, yeah, that's the whole the whole monsters thing is quite literally me trying to work a bit of fixes I want to see into the Rosario vampire universe.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Because the people that are the villains of that universe are quite literally who cursed because they wanted to see a return of a country called Grimm.
Right. But yeah.
A country where monsters ruled supreme and other races were quite literally on the menu.
Right. Anywho. Yeah, the yeah, the reason I mention who cursed this guy in the first place is because when she first met him, he was cursed. Quite heavily.
Yeah, the curse was turning him into some sort of a powerful puppet and then managing about. Basically turning him into his worst nightmare, becoming the type of noble you will find in the country his mother's from.
Right.
His mother's an old duchess from Trinity before she left and the family got executed for the whole situation.
There was a political mess.
Yeah, in which her Cart, the guy, is quite literally based around the Kurt guy from Maggie's grandson. A very not polite person who was cursed to be a pretty bad person.
Yeah, it's just you yourself are not a issue. It's just that your curse is making you a right bastard.
Yeah, he is becoming a massive utter yerk because he is how should I put it? He is quite literally forced to watch him call a friend of his cousin cousin on his father's side.
Some very unpleasant things.
Yeah, the unpleasant thing is quite literally there. There's quite literally what it's quite literally what murdering called Takis.
That one time. Yeah, that's not fun for any side of this whole mess. But yeah, fortunately, because Maeve here is an expert, self-induced, on the whole. Well, she's an expert when her age is taken into account. on the
Yeah.
whole, on the whole curse thing. She kind of figures out, okay, here's what's at play here. Let's try and deal with this.
Oh, and I just got that text. It's about a course that I have done, and it has taken quite a long time for me to produce an accurate code for something. So we need to solve this this result, and considering something, I could probably talk things out and get something. Well, it's not related. It's just that I got a message right now, and it's yeah. Yeah, but Thursday afternoon, I need to turn back a certain thing I got last year because it has been quite a long time for me to write a code for something, and they need it back.
Right.
It's just that I could maybe make a deal to accept what I currently have. Accept what I currently have for the project, and that is my job was to make a circuit, but anyway, to the story, it is something that is a bit more personal.
Right. So
The whole thing with Kurt is that I quite literally took is that his cousin, she has been given a mumsy side affection of a curse. He has been given the mumsy treatment when it comes to a curse.
Influencing sense of time.
Yeah, she can't. That is. It is due to an entity, to the eldritch entity of bloodline curses, La Shikt.
Right. And
but she is very much but she's very much a nice and polite girl who sits there, goes, yeah, they meet up after this girl with the cursed sense of time accidentally thought that it was about an hour or two earlier for the entrance exam than it thought it was. And it was when they ran into this guy the first time.
Yep. Which went about as well as could be imagined. Read badly.
Yeah, but when it comes to him, he talks about a lot of. During that time, he was, as has been mentioned, still cursed, and now just looking for a person to talk with, have fun. She loves her, cause she loves you see, he is very much a nice guy. A bit high on the pride side because something, but he is generally a good person. It's just that when he was cursed, he became a massive prick.
Yeah. Fortunately, they were able to figure out that there was a curse at play and bring some of Maeve's curse-breaking knowledge to bear. So things did not end poorly.
Which they got helped by by monstrous pair of monstrous vampires and their cousin.
Yeah, it's one of those. How are you all still alive? Alive after that particular brand of insanity? I don't know.
Thomas just went, I accidentally unshackled the curse. And I accidentally unshackled the true cells, and I got to see something that I never thought I would see. But the cousin of the twins, of these vampire twins, were quite literally curb stomped him from the quite literally happy what happens to her in the series I picked her from.
Yeah.
I mean, you have seen her inner self. She does not mess about.
Dominance is being asserted. Efficiently, brutally, and very messily.
Want to know what she want to know, so you basically, and well, both sides of this actually takes a liking to Thomas because he got flung into the three of them and then into a wall, unshackling all three cursed items, causing them to quite literally get unsealed, and then the twins held him down while she does what she does best.
Yeah. Then they kind of once they got the curse extracted from his body, they just kind of curb stomped it.
Yeah, well, it was more like her, and but they were there to quite forcibly grab the curse and rip it out of him.
And then it was no longer an issue.
Considering what we're talking about there, and what the twins are when they are unsealed, what happened to the curse was the best case scenario.
Yeah.
Had Externa got to it, the being that was the curse would have been tortured to death.
Right.
Had Inerta gotten to the curse, the being that is the curse would have just gone, but she would have brutalized them would have turned it into a fine red smear on the wall.
Yep. Fortunately, though, the ones who got involved were the ones that got involved.
Yeah. And I actually had to quite literally what would she try to literally take a look at the character who actually was there, and then kind of take a look at her and mentally go, what would she do in this situation?
Egregious bodily harm.
As well as putting the curse into place.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that anybody who watches knows who the hell I'm talking about, who actually gave the curse the beatdown.
Yep. Okay.
And well, currently they're dealing with the monstrous Yukiona that has been accused of causing a bunch of damage to male students within the thing. The problem is that while all that had happened, she has been in a bit of a fugal sort of state. Her mind is a bit on the cuckoo side of things, but at least she knows what the hell is happening. So she basically has but in her fugal state, she becomes extremely possessive of her safety pin, the girl's twin. And but her older sister then kind of went that someone is setting her up or something. That there were a bunch of aggressions that happened, and from what I can tell, things went complete. It's going to go completely pear-shaped. But let me tell you something. One girl used this, but here's the thing. What I do is that I take them as I rip and do a bunch of changes to make sure they actually work. When it comes to monstrous witches, one of the two of them I kind of literally slapped with some lighter version of what you slap anybody from Sabbath with.
Just no.
Yeah, because I quite literally I halved the difference in age between her and the guy she likes.
Thanks, Doug. And oh boy, that's gonna be a thing. Oh God, help us all.
Yeah, at least Cat isn't going to be there.
Yeah.
The Inquisitor, because the Bat Girl is asleep after that fight. Cat is hiding and possibly reading another one of the Devilish Count series. Or something like that. She did find one of those books there. Then we have she didn't get to meet Minerva because the player had to go do something after lunch.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's an issue.
I have another thing I noticed. I have no idea if the Wandering Winds still exist. That is a valid concern.
If they don't, we're still fucked. And anybody who doesn't know, thanks to me, we let an Inquisitor walk free.
And said Inquisitor is trying to track us down.
Yeah, we threw a bunch of stuff to make it look like we found the boat and stuff. We got a whole bunch of other things we didn't want to be found out, and then quite literally dragged up. And something that I got told to me by another one of the players is what the hell an Inquisitor is able to do after learning that they are quite literally legally able to make some sort of situation happen. No. I admit fully I messed up.
Hey, you meant well.
Yeah, I meant well. I just didn't know what the hell as soon as I heard Inquisitor, my mind was all damage control, damage control, damage control.
Right.
Because I know the Spanish Inquisition. I have read stories about what happened in the Inquisition. Also, one of the arms there seems to have lost some connection between the rest of the body. So
I will fix that. That's what I was. I'm gonna come back to that.
Yeah, that's good.
Basically, I'm just doing the... I'm just getting rid of the stuff that would be hidden by the clothes anyway.
But yeah, if you want to know who but here's the thing. If you want to know who the sister that is currently trying to figure out what the hell and who is trying to make her sister look like this aggressor, it is the person who I quite literally based Maeve on. Look, if you have any sort of, you and your natural co-host, what did the whole thing? You're gonna watch that show together.
Yeah, it's one of those we were gonna, and then life.
Yeah, I do really want to see the next thing because Succubus and a Vampire is quite literally sort of what happened with Thomas and Curry.
Just with a side helping of a bonk stick.
Best made by Curry's sister, who is carrying the name who of the character I based Curry on.
It's just, why do you carry that around? In case my sister decides to be weird again.
Yeah. Anyone of the friends ask when they're out somewhere, why are you carrying that around, Kurumu? Just in case Kuri decides that she wants to nab Thomas.
Why would she do that? 5 minutes later.
yeah, something like that. 5 minutes, basically 5 minutes later. Kurumu, bonker, now!
Bonk.
Yeah, she got quite literally catapulted by Mocha into bonking her sister because her sister was being a bit of a
weirdo.
Yeah, and we also got the whole when Nurim got introduced, I decided to basically go by the original. This is what the original sort of who by name was the one who got their boobs grabbed by the guy. And in this case, it was, Kurumu's I decided to quite literally have her boobs get grabbed. And despite the whole thing, Kuri loves and also loves and cares her little sister because of how much stuff, because this universe version of her is more or less very shy. In a sense, she is not the outgoing personality she is in Rosario Vampire. That's left to her sister.
It's like, my sister's the extroverted one. So we can see.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, but right now the whole situation with the Mario I have to quite literally figure out the sort of solution to the problem. I do have one idea in mind, which is quite technically turning in what I already have, because that's what's quite literally what was asked of me to do in the first place when I botched that. But no, I botched the circuit. I soldered a measurement, a feeding line to the measurement output.
I'm going to assume that's what you were not supposed to do.
You think?
Stab in the dark. And
that you think was a bit sarcastic.
Okay.
Also, don't forget the guy's eyes.
We will get to that.
Yeah, yeah, she is. But yeah, yeah, that I do have one plan in mind for what I'm about to do, and in which case I could just turn up with the thing they rented to me within this week. So they lent it to me so I could complete the project. And if I kind of go, I do have one idea to solve it, and that is that I literally have a circuit that I have measured and it works, which was what was asked of me in general.
Come on.
That, and I also am working on a report about it. It's just that other studies got in the way, and I had to relegate this thing to the back of my mind once I got the circuit soldered and tested, because I didn't really have the time, because I didn't really understand how this whole thing worked. And it's refusing to work for me, so maybe it's quite literally telling me that I should just use what I have. I mean, I'm going to send a reply after this stream about the whole thing.
There we go. That's resolved itself.
But yeah. But yeah, my idea is to basically turn up with just a finished circuit, because the task I had to do during the project wasn't to make any form of code. It was just that they asked me to do a code, and although I did in that little programming language, I am not really that good at coding. What's going on? Who is posting all this stuff everywhere? Huh? It's Dullahan Snake by Stug to Felix. Me sitting in fall and watching winter arrive, that's just a fun thing. In the same discussion, that's just your Maeve at the debut. Something zoots going on here. I get a picture. It is that's just everything. But yeah, those two there are pretty much another half of the whole, are basically the other plot line. Those two getting together and her brother trying to figure out a way to solve his complicated relationship mess. But they messed up the line of succession with their adoption, making that the girl they adopted, a girl who is 2 years and maybe still has some memories of her original parents, is now going to inherit Aurentia. Must have missed a line somewhere.
Yes, the question is... Oh, I see it. So the question is, where?
She is... I was kind of thinking making that thing that juts backwards, the horns. Or those things that jut backwards on top of Maeve's head, that they're up top, does look a bit like a horn.
That's a sort of top bit of hair.
Right, but... Yeah,
I do understand why it could... You cannot tell from this angle, but that is a bow.
Yeah, I cannot tell. She's wearing a nice bow and just dressed up and is ready for her debut. And it's pretty simple that she already had it, because she quite... But yeah, I mean, you did tell me that there was going to be a moment of all hilarity. He wakes up and face plants into
because she's sort of leaning over him, just sort of like poking at him, his brain. Let's return to consciousness right now with a side of adrenaline. Hilarity
Yeah,
ensues.
yeah, and their daughter uses there to. Yeah, his mother then covers the eyes of their daughter to protect her 5-year-old brain.
Yep.
Yeah, Yay, or Yenica, or, well, they just call her Yay because of certain reasons. She is quite literally a detector of who is going to get together with her uncle, i.e., the girl's twin.
Yep. Because she is, at the moment, visible only to those who will be related to her by blood or marriage when she gains a corporeal body.
Which in this case means that which means that if you are related to her by blood, then you're related to her by blood is quite literally something that is currently happening. The guy's mom is at the hospital.
While
Just
the boy is recovering from having a curse yeeted from his body. A bit
yeeted
more
and then
forcibly than intended.
yeah. To what have I started to think horn is, Doug?
Let's not poke that bear. Doo-da.
You are started to think horn.
Pun.
Yeah. Yeah, during our last session, it was us getting Tina back at the feet, if you pardon the pun, and our DM decided to not pardon the pun. Yes, 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 yes. I was starting to think something was a horn, but she's half tiefling.
Yeah, so her horns, if any, are actually really very small.
Yeah, she has very small horns and a bit of a nub of a tail. The tail and horns are more prevalent in her brother, until this girl gains a bit more of the grandmother's side of the power.
Yeah.
So you're currently doing right now.
Yeah, just
Hair.
yeah.
Got it. I do like her, and I do like the fact that those two will get together rather well, and yeah, but since they're twins, her debut will also be her brother's debut, meaning that it's free roam for the girls to try and score points. And to be fair, to some of the girls, the only other girl they will alive is their sister because certain reasons.
Yeah.
Some idea for some artwork is Minerva at Circus Huron.
Yeah, that could be cool because she hasn't actually been to a circus.
Yeah, and neither has Cat, but yeah, those two are pretty much those two are pretty much talking in several situations. Yeah, she does like, and yeah, so the red to purple is her eyes.
Yeah. There will be a point where she expends enough mana in one go that they will be kind of stuck.
Yeah, and she is, yeah, but the two of them are just having a moment, but their daughter is trying and preventing diplomatic incidents, did you call it?
Yeah. Just trying. It's like, where's the little one? Trying to prevent a diplomatic incident. Why? Don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
Yeah, where is your... Where? Yeah, they're going... Yeah, his parents going to ask, where is your daughter? Trying and preventing a diplomatic incident. But considering the fact that Jay has to do that once he's 5...
Taking preventative measures to ensure her existence.
Yeah, and Jay's 5. 5 or 6.
So this is going to go gloriously.
She's pretty much a very... but...
She's trying, bless her.
Yeah. The little fella's trying her best.
No, this guy... By this point, he has the thing his parents do, right?
Yeah, unless you want to sketch in the seal at the back of his head, he has the thing his parents have.
Right.
Yay does have that seal at the back of her neck, because she was kind of sort of... It was not too long after she was born.
Right,
or why we...
Right, because... Why she was... It's freaky mana shenanigans.
Yeah. She is also a... And her mother has quite little mana circuits, lung, and half a heart, of another sister, a triplet sister that... her egg kind of split and then recombined it because the split did something that...
Genetic chimerism happened.
They are... it will have some sort of genetical thing called a fingerprint gene. It's quite literally what determines what our fingerprints look like. Because the fingerprints are starting to form at around week 20, around the halfway mark. So, but there must be a reason why our fingerprints look the way they look. A predetermined genetical point.
Yep.
Identical twins not even identical twins have the same fingerprints. So I'm thinking maybe there is something in the genetical code that is preventing that is causing the fingerprints to look the way they look. We just haven't reached down enough yet, on enough of a level yet, that we can isolate what causes the fingerprints to form. But one of the main reasons for a bit of a why am I just sitting here going over plans about what to do is because the entire course there is worth one study term worth of points, and I need at least 30 points to progress to the next year.
Right.
In terms of studies.
Don't like that color.
He is, but those two are off in their own world.
I was gonna try and have him just be like an absolute sort of disaster over here, just like, help me.
He would be but he would be a bit more of that. They are a bit twisted, so they can't see Maeve's full size. But you did the remark that she's like that. Her full size on the chest is like Ria's Gremory.
Yeah. 90% of the disaster has to do more with that. It's just like, oh god, people are staring at me.
Yeah, you're dancing with the Empress's firstborn.
Just people are staring at me. Help!
Now you're looking like the way Kurima looked after Nurim took control of Thomas's body and started.
And voodoo dolled him.
Yeah, voodoo dolled him into groping her.
Yes, voodoo doll. Yeah, just. And it's starting to maybe creep down his neck a little bit. Or like, creep up.
I don't really know. Maybe a mixture of both.
Yeah,
But yeah, I did base a bunch of Maeve's siblings on the glitter characters I have watched and enjoyed. I mean, the twins, Timothy and Victoria, are known by the nicknames Timmy and Vicky. You can guess where they're from.
Okay, and there we go.
Especially since Timmy is going to be a warlock of the Wish Fae.
Don't need that.
Small sprite-like beings that is quite literally living wish spells. All you need to do is say, I wish, and then what wish?
Like, that's when you word things extremely carefully.
Yes, in the original, he had turned turned their home into a literary thing made out of dessert.
It is a running gag of, what has he broken today, and how soon can he fix it before Mom catches it?
A lot of the times, yes, but actually no. Yes, he can fix it, but
Mom will catch him first.
Or catch him while he fixes it, and then he is in all literal hell. Because their mom, when she is mad, gets the aura of a Tarrasque.
It's just like, uh-oh. Nope.
A Tarrasque is quite literally a. How big is a Tarrasque?
I'm drawing a blank at the size class on the moment. But, big.
Yep.
Maybe keep it to just the... Maybe keep it to just a little bit on the tips of the... Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
It's okay, but... Yeah, it's quite... But yeah, we also got Vera, a friend of Nurim from school, who is a detective, so to speak. She enjoys detective stuff. She is quite literally a detective girl. She solves mysteries and even reads a bunch of mystery novels. Oh,
I know just what to do. I think.
He is very much a, what do I do? And then goes, aw, you're so sweet.
What?
She's very... Well, yeah, the thing is, when it comes to him, he is very much a sweet guy.
Which everyone will discover when he wakes up from, having a curse yeeted from your body.
Yeah, the curse was quite... Yeah, everybody kind of seeing a curse being pulled out of a guy that rampaged, and a guy who behaved the way he behaved, they could kind of sort of go... I mean, they are a bit of confusion about what the curse did. Yeah, the curse, but yeah, considering his parents and their reaction, it was more or less like you basically have to be quite literally living under a rock when it comes to anything, and when it comes to anything but meeting him, to actually think the curse were just making him all this aggressive.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, this here is quite literally a nice night for the two of them.
Yeah. Even if our dear quote unquote protagonist boy is screaming internally.
Yeah, while the other protagonist boy is having his side of the protagonist girls.
Is potentially screaming externally.
Yeah, yeah, if you want to know what a monstrous is, watch Your Vampire. They're quite literally the non-humans of that world.
They're just, if it ain't human.
Yeah, they do have, and yeah, we do also have the teacher and the newspaper club,
Person.
girl. Yeah, the newspaper club, the one responsible for the newspaper club, as their teacher into anything monstrous.
Yep.
I also plan to have him kind of sort of to have the class X's, which is quite literally Maeve, Thomas, and everybody who is going to end up marrying Thomas. It's basically that. The only one who can't see yay will be the teacher, the homeroom teacher, and I would quite literally have him be a bit of a she's cute, but I don't know how to talk to her, and such. He would be rather awkward when it comes to talking to our very nice cat lady, who is teaching the school all about how monsters react and their curses.
Basically, here is how they do.
Yeah, and right now, Felix, right now you, right? Yeah, Felix. We're talking about the show that you kind of forced MRE to watch when she decided and then life got in the way of everything. I mean, it was quite literally trying to figure out your reactions to it that caused me to become a patron over Patreon. Because well, I wanted to see exactly how you would react to the situation.
I.e., what is the reaction to this show of somebody with any degree of sense and or logic?
You quite literally put a panty shot counter.
Yeah, because it started as a running gag, but it's just like, okay, we actually kind of need this.
Yeah, yeah, panties.
The counter exists. It exists for a reason.
Yeah, if you want to know what's going on with her brother, Felix, do you remember how things work in the Rosario Vampire universe with the girls? Think that. But add in a whole bunch more girls.
And a whole lot more chaos.
Yeah. Including the cousin to the guy his sister is dancing with. The guy who is dancing here screams internally as in, I help.
I just Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me.
And everybody, and the others just go, and the others just
Mm.
go,
Nope.
do we want to interrupt this adorable moment?
No.
Yeah,
Show of
yeah, they're
hands.
all,
Show of hands, who's going to interrupt the dance? That's a resounding nobody. Okay.
and he just stands there going,
Help.
while while their while their parents are just going, "Aw,"
They are being adorable.
and her brother is going, "I need help more than you now."
It's just, you go take care of whatever you need to take care of. I have things to do.
And those things are making sure I get out of there here with my satiety intact.
Okay, why are you behaving like this? You know what? No. Not today.
So you decided to not do a pattern because there were too many of.
No. Yeah, just no. Not today.
I think some of the lines were a bit
Short, or just a hair too short, and it's just like, not today.
You can quite literally see where some of the lines were a bit too short.
Yeah, but just not today.
Yeah, let's not do today because that would be a bit too much micromanaging.
Yeah.
But yeah, these two the two girls, but yeah, the two people in this picture are adorable. They are pretty much, considering the fact that they're sister, the fact that they, well, yeah, we also must not forget to mention the boy is about to have a little brother and a little sister.
Yeah. Which, given the various side effects Maeve has seen having a curse, like, just sort of yeeted from your head, dude, it's like, you may have to tell him again.
You may have to, what now again?
You may have to tell him he's getting you may have to tell him he's getting a sibling again.
Well, they were a bit too busy having. They were a bit too busy having to deal with the fact that he was cursed to tell him, but.
Yeah, it's just yeah. She doesn't know if he's been told already. So it's like, if he's already been told, you may have to tell him again.
And he is, yeah, but and they are having this moment while their daughter's not there because, as said before, she's trying to prevent the diplomatic incident from happening to the girl's twin.
Busy. The word you're looking for is busy.
Yeah, she is busy trying to do it in as best as a way as she can as a 5-year-old girl can do, which is quite literally being there.
To be fair, she is fairly quick on her feet for that age.
Yeah, because she has to. Yeah, because she kind of sort of, as soon as she sees a girl who she knows is going to end up married to her uncle, she's going to go, Auntie. And therefore she's quick on her feet to kind of process how things work. She is, but still, but yeah, whatever they are doing, it's kind of sort of distracting from this moment.
Yeah, it's just
so that she doesn't have to see that her daddy being rather.
see her dad being a disaster in a corner.
She doesn't have to see her dad being disaster, her, and yeah, but yeah, adrenaline spike, maybe leaning to kiss him. Makeup does maybe leaning to kiss him. You can kind of guess the outcome.
He's sort of like, help me, help. Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor kid. He's like, help me, please, somebody, help.
And one of the lines down there, the lowest line in that window thing, is not connected.
And thank you for noticing. That was going to bother me later. And this is probably sort of like a.
Why on earth do I hear dancing in the going on in my head when I look at those two?
I leave that entirely up to you. Let's just.
Connect.
Yep, just make extra certain. Okay, there we go.
Also, is that lowest line connected?
The
one line that you there.
Thank you for catching that one. And you know what? I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna have this line be a little bit further down.
You're making a decorated window?
It's not really a win. You'll see what I'm intending when we get there.
Okay. I'm currently just looking up some stuff on the meme channels
There
in the
we
Discord.
go. There we go.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, we forgot. Yeah, Christmas and everything. Over here, we don't really start celebrating Christmas until the 1st of Advent or December 1st, depending on whether or not the 1st of Advent is in December. So why not 100% no Christmas until these? Oh, that's pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah, but yeah, where was I? Right. We do, but yeah, the whole plan is to also have the homeroom teacher for class X be a bit of a fumbling crush disaster when it comes to Miss Nikonome, because she is just this rather nice girl to deal with.
She has a nice personality and is actively friendly.
Yeah, unless you're basically the guy who has been peeping around, i.e. the only member left of her club.
Then there will be
a consequence.
yes, consequences for one's poor decision making.
So that's a door. Or outside looking out a... Aww.
I'm just trying to...
I can already hear it, but I look at that picture and one of the things I can hear in the distance is Thomas going, somebody... Okay, girls, this is going to be rather nice. Can we just sit down and talk? And and some of the girls being rather forward with the whole thing.
Much to him just going like, help, May.
Yeah, and it's around the time where it's also when his friends start spreading rumors that he is
he is a problem child.
he is even worse than them. Hey, what? Now, I think you missed a spot somewhere.
I've got this. And
what are you doing right now?
playing around with the lighting a little bit.
But yeah, these two are These two are extremely adorable. All in that picture. Miss Nomi is also well, when Alfred and Gonome get together, I mean, she does think he is cute. It's just that he's always acting like a massive bumbling mess near her. So he's wondering if he feels okay or...
It's like, are you okay, sir? I am completely fine. For some reason, I doubt that.
Yeah, for some reason she's mentally mashing the X button.
It's just, I'm okay. Doubt. His class, who possess at least some degree of emotional observance. We should help.
Yeah, the class kind of goes...
Cue shenanigans.
Yeah, the girls of the class go, if we help, then maybe he could somehow... Then maybe he could... Basically, all of them are kind of we get a bit competitive over putting people together, people in power together, or putting those two that you're drawing together, because then they will have an advantage.
Yeah, makes sense.
Thomas, however, when it comes to human marriage, he will marry the entire the entire group of girls that seems to gather around him. It's just that he won't marry. It's just that his motive is that he doesn't want. It's just that his motive are pure of heart.
So, yeah, that's going to be interesting for everybody. Let's see if I can find a good.
Yeah, he's like he isn't dumb, but he has a nice pure heart and
pure of heart, just sometimes not quite all there betwixt the ears.
Yeah, because a lot of the times, all of the blood flow and thoughts are flushing downwards, prompt of one of the girls using their charms to charm him.
He's just like, says, help. His sister, elsewhere. Uh-oh.
I think this could be one of those situations. Says, help, sister. A bit too busy interacting with the guy who is going to be her husband, and having them just dance it all out. I mean their mom. But you have to be careful when it comes to their mom. She is quite vigilant when it comes to anything that is... No, dude, you don't do that. That no, don't that. She is very much a. You don't do shameless things.
Yeah, it's just I'm trying not to, but life keeps doing this to me.
Yeah, there exists. Yeah, that. Yeah, and she is also quiet about the fact that she's technically a hypocrite for reasons. For the reason for reasons being how her family looks.
Namely, that there's a lot of them.
Yeah, within 16 years, that woman is going to give birth to about
There's a lot of them.
44 kids.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in the family. It's like, just how big is your family? Yes. That's not the answer to the question. Shh. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. I'm confused. Good.
Yeah, and Yay is. Yeah, well, we also got the blessings of Grimry that quite literally makes Maeve there able to eat curses. And we're going to stick to that because elaborating
Don't
will
ask
not.
about don't ask about the how. Just she's able to.
Yeah,
She's still learning the limits of this ability, but she can do it if pressed.
yeah, she is. Yeah, and she is also pretty much. And she's. Well, I mean, Ye does like to think she. I mean, Ye does feel rather comfortable being near her mom because. Or dad, because Ye is a girl who loves her parents. Especially since she's stuck in the past with no idea of how to get home.
Aside from ensure that I exist.
And ensuring that she exists will include ensuring that her uncle gets married the way he is married.
Yep. And
Because
just
a
have
lot,
to
because
neaten a line over.
because in the original story that will cause them not uh,
She needs
there
to
if
make
she
sure things align as they should.
or there will be some sort of incident when in which she just can't in which she can't return back home because it's the same thing as with time travel. You can't move a chair and expect nothing to happen.
Right. There we go. I think that went rather well.
Yeah, there we have Maeve and Cart
B.
doing a dance.
Maeve's having a great time. Cart is going, help me!
Yeah, because he is the son of a count dancing with a princess.
So you're like, help, help me, help!
And the
Ah!
others, yeah, and that means that he has the eyes of practically every boy that came there.
Yeah, because, yeah, it's like, he's just sort of sitting there going, help! Let's
Yeah,
add a little something to the dress. Not much, just a little something to make it kind
yeah,
of
that, yeah, that's kind of sort of. I
help.
mean, one idea I had for this picture was to have Ye float above them, be Ye floating above them, looking off. Picture seeing her uncle getting swarmed.
Just being like, oh no.
Hmm. I mean, she is pretty. She got, she's her, well, I would call it bouncy. She is a princess, and he, up until for 3 years, was cursed with a curse that turned him into someone that,
Was a raging jerk.
yeah, and her ancestor would definitely
I've just
keep him out.
gone, thank you, next.
And Ye's existence means that Ye can't exist because of that, because then she would be a child out of wedlock.
It's like,
And
my mom would kill me.
for having a child out of wedlock.
Yeah, it's like either she's mistaken about who her dad is, or my mom's gonna kill me.
She's not or the guy is cursed.
Yeah. It's like either he gets a personality adjustment real fast, or something hinkies up. Manages to get a curse detection spell off on him. It lights up like Christmas. Okay, we're in business.
Yeah, but when it comes to curse detection, Lashikt says he had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, just, that's not mine. Her grandmother went, that's not mine either. And, basically, both of them went, not it.
Yeah, and because the curse I am responsible for turns his cousin's sense of time into, well,
not
what Mouse's life is.
Just, why are you like this? I don't know. Later, so good news, I can fix it.
But I have to basically sign a contract.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's that, I guess.
Yeah, because I can't really, because Jay being actually trying to prevent incidents is, I mean, one idea was to have Thomas have shaded shapes run away there, which is quite it. With one male on one side, a bunch of female shapes on the other, with one sort of shape floating on the male shape, as he is doing the Joestar family technique.
Run away! Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think we're done. I think I should.
Thank you all very much for stopping by, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.